from Margate, Florida. Today is Sunday, August 20th. We're here at Amount Bowling in Margate for the Competitive Seniors Bowlers Tournament.
Hey, it's August 20th. We're here at Margate Lane. It's the one and only event we're hosting here this summer because competitive senior bowlers moved to Sawgrass. We'll resume there next month. Great turnout, about 58, 60 bowlers. Air conditioning's great. They greeted us with coffee and donuts for all the bowlers ahead of time. Right now we're waiting on the final scores to get posted and tallied from the 4-game qualifier. We'll have the results shortly, right?
How did you bowl today?
Well, I had a couple of 200 games and a 170 something. It ended up 163 over. It might be good enough to get cash. I doubt it'll be good enough to keep my shoes on. So I'll have to probably change my shoes, keep my soles dry. We got some bad weather here in South Florida, but great in the bowling alley. Air conditioner's strong. I think we had a good turnout. So all in all, everyone had a good time.
So it looks like we're going to have mid-finals. We'll see what happens. I didn't get a chance to take a look and see who made the finals, but we're going to know.
Some numbers are still coming in. Hey, we should bring over last month's tournament winner. I wasn't here for that one. So why don't you bring him on board, say hello, congratulations, while I help out with some calculations.
Joe Barna.
Come on, Joe.
Come on over, Joe.
Congrats. Woo!
We got Joe Barna from last month's tournament winner. Joe, show him your plaque there. All right. So that's the plaque that the bowlers get every month, and every month we review the winner from last tournament.
Thank you, Lou Scallion. Beautiful plaque. Thanks to Lou Scallion.
Great. Now, how did you do that?
Today I did not as well. Honestly, Tamarack is a really good scoring house. So the scores, I'm sure everybody scored a little down. I am happy about the turnout, though.
But it was a good turnout.
Good turnout.
I think Chris said 58 bowlers.
Yes, so it was a good turnout. So I was plus 110. Not too bad. It wasn't a disaster.
All right.
So, and I'm hoping to sneak in the top 20 maybe.
Okay. Now you're going to be bowling in another tournament in a couple weeks. You're going to be bowling in a PBA tournament. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, well, I'm going to go to Mooresville at the end of the year and bowl in a PBA 60 and 50 tournament. It's a regional.
It's a regional tournament.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get out of town, have a good time.
I don't blame you. I wish I could get out of town and have a good time myself. Anyway, congratulations from last month again.
Thank you. Thank
All right.
you.
And we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck up there.
Thanks.
All right, Chris, we're getting ready to get started with the first match.
And we'll just see who runs out of gas first or who's able to step to the plate and get the job done.
So Jack is going to throw the first ball.
And that's our tournament director, Stan Stempien, Broward County Hall of Fame member. And he's here to watch this match get kicked off. That's the advantage of being a lefty right out of the gate.
Well,
right?
we call that
He's walking it off.
We call that hitting all three pockets. That's what we call that. That's always good. So Anthony's going to throw 2 frames now, and then we'll alternate 2 frames each. That's good. I always like starting off like that. Better lucky than good.
That was Anthony, and this is Jack.
Oh, okay. This is
Jack's rolling 2 frames. They didn't give us a roster. We're just making this up as we go, right?
I know. That's why we need names on shirts.
And he also went on the Brooklyn side. That was only 2.5 pockets. That a little tight, a little high and tight.
Well, you know what? It's the first ball jitters. I think that's what does it. You know. Hopefully, we'll get into hitting the pocket here. We'll see what happens.
Don't forget, competitive senior bowlers are all 50 years and older. Down here in South Florida, Stan's been running this tournament for 10 years. We're into our 10th year bowling.
I thought now it's supposed to be 11th year.
That could be. That's a pocket shot.
There we go.
We'll have to play that one back in slow-mo. Right out of the gate. A double. Nice shot.
Stan, we got a question for you.
I'll get out of the way.
This is now the 11th year?
10th.
10th year.
10th year.
10th. Beginning of the 10th year, right?
Beginning, yeah.
Okay, so
We
that's
finished 9 now.
nice. Beginning of the 10th year. And we're starting off the beginning of the 10th year with 2 lefties against each other.
And they both started with doubles.
And you have 2 lefties doing the commentary today. So you have 4 lefties here.
Evil 4.
No comments.
Stan commented, the evil 4. Wow.
going back left-handed.
That's it. Welcome.
That looks like the back ends are
Jack, do I have to say?
little
Which
quick.
one's Jack? That's Jack Bowling?
Yes.
72 pins. All right.
73.
Anthony, the lower
72.
handicap. All right. 4 strikes out of the gate. I just needed to double check my math here. I think Jack's going to clean that up. Yes, sir.
Converts to spare.
Boy, Jack. Good shot, Jack. That was especially a good shot. You're not lying.
All right. So Anthony is going to be up on the.
Left and right.
There seems to be something going on here. I'm not really sure what's happening. Seems to be a little confusion.
It's possible that Anthony bowled on the wrong lane.
No, that's right. That's right. You're right.
The hates have to start the match all over again.
Let's play this out. Anthony would have bowled the first frame. Jack would have bowled 2, first and second.
Right.
And then Anthony bowls his second and third frame. He's correct. I think we're looking at Jack on the left. I believe we're correct, folks.
We are. It's correct.
It's correct. Jack bowls left frame, left.
It's right. It's right.
Jack's going to bowl now in the left lane, then on the right lane. To even it up.
That's Jack.
That's not Jack. All right, see? That's Anthony.
That's Anthony.
So we're going to change the handicap?
Start off with a 3-timer, and there's a little bit more confusion. We may have to. I thought I heard someone say have to fix the handicap, but that may not be. Chris, what's the?
This is Anthony. This is Anthony with the
Correct, but
with the higher
was there a
handicap.
problem with the handicap?
No, it is correct. My apologies to these competitive bowlers. I think I've misnamed them 4 times now. This is only the third frame.
A 4-timer.
Anthony with the 4-bagger.
Start things off.
That helps him make up those 29 stakes he's given away.
Absolutely. So Jack will be on the left lane here.
Left and right. They go left and right from here on out.
Yep.
That's a good release. Oh, that came up high.
Well,
And
the
left
ball
up.
speed was probably a little soft on that one. That's a bad
That's a
break.
6, 7, 8, 10. It's something you don't see in the step ladder finals very often.
Nope.
I think an aggressive shot just right of that 6-pin. It's a lefty.
These
a little luck.
lanes have already had 4 games on them, and I'm sure some lefties already crossed this pair. That's not a good break.
I think you should have pared down, at least gotten 2, being that he was on a mark. But look, they all have their own strategy into these step ladder finals. They had to bowl well to get here. Our top 5 qualifiers all were over 1,000 with handicap. In fact, 6th place was 999.
That's some good bowling.
So there are some good numbers. And
Yep.
again, this is our one and only tournament at Margate Lanes. There were no complaints. The place was gracious to host us, and I think we'll be looking to them to host some other events for us down the road.
Well, absolutely.
There he
I mean,
is.
it also makes for a variety of bowling in different establishments and having a tournament in different places. Especially if Sawgrass can't always host a tournament, it's good to have options.
And don't forget, we've been at Manor Lanes for the first 9 years, and they were a gracious host and mixing things up. Stan shopped it around, found a good reception at Sawgrass, and we've only had 2 events there. I've made one and missed one. I think you and I have tag teamed it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, pretty much. One of the things I want to say is that they do not re-oil the lanes in between
Step ladder
qualifying and then the step ladder match.
And the competitive senior bowlers also tend to change lane pairs as the step ladders go up. So it's not like
That's
the
correct.
5th, 4th, 3rd, and championship games
Yep.
are bowled on the same lanes like they do in the PBA finals. But
Well, the only way to do that would you'd have to re-oil. I mean, and they're not going to do that. So
well, we've seen some King of the Hill tournaments and other local events where they have the whole step ladder on one pair, whether they oil or not.
but I'm expecting this pair to break down fairly quickly. 2 lefties on it. And
They got out to the sideboards there.
Wow.
And
A 6-timer.
He's halfway through. They're going to call him Anthony Six-Pack. On the left. On the left.
Good call, Chris Boole.
Small senior moment there for Jack, but that's all right. We need all the help we can get. I had to be better off if I had my reading glasses on during some of this.
You want to borrow these glasses?
The shoebox full of 20s, Ray. I put the good use. That's a pocket shot.
All right, there we go.
He's
That
not giving
time
up.
the ball speed was a lot better. Got the ball down the lane.
So much of this game is their pre-shot routine and putting a good release on the ball.
Yep. Especially once you get in the finals and in a final match, you want to keep it simple. Which, as you know, I have a tough time doing.
Jack, double. Yes, he did.
Double.
Turkey time, rather. So the one spare ball and the split that was kind of soft
3 in a row.
Right back on it.
They don't seem to. What's the difference in?
We're doing the math in the head here.
Yeah,
Ray.
we're
I'd
have to do
say-
the math in the head.
I'd say the guy with the front 12 is a 300, and even if he's given 29 sticks,
It ain't gonna make a difference.
it's not like the guy's on track to roll a 271. That's the 7th one.
You know, Chris, this is the 3rd show that we're doing here, and could you imagine if someone actually throws the 300?
It'd be great to capture that on film. Certainly put that around.
It would be fantastic.
Little inside. Out of jail.
Wow.
That's a
Gets
nice
good
string.
break.
A 7th string is probably the best we've seen here in the step
Yep,
ladder.
seven timer.
I don't know. Herman Donati, when he crushed the crowd at our first Sawgrass Lanes event,
Yeah.
he was off the charts.
I missed that one. Then you missed the second one, and now finally we are here together doing this show.
Yeah, you got to throw a second ball if you don't knock them all down.
Yeah, we're a little. I guess we're a little informal here when the covers the 610. We're a little informal here when.
You know, that's the
I guess
8th
we'll
frame
leave
and
it.
the first spare that Anthony's made. Oh, 7 strikes. That's not a bad way to start the
No,
match.
absolutely not.
Jack can go 250 off the sheets. He definitely needs to put these next 2 right here back to back.
Without
Put
a
the
doubt.
pressure on them.
Without a doubt. I mean, anything can happen, but definitely got to throw some strikes there.
Anthony just stays clean. He's in the 250s. I think that's lights
Nope.
out. We are going to see Anthony moving on to next match.
Who's warming up there on the side?
It'd be Fred Pato, but I don't see him even throwing practice shots.
No, he was throwing some practice shots before. Absolutely.
Jack's going to clean that up.
All right. Cleans it up.
You know, this is a real good game, you know, by any stretch of the imagination, but he just ran into a guy who went front 7.
Unfortunately, sometimes you run into a buzzsaw in bowling. And that's what happens. Someone gets out ahead of you. Hard to catch up, even with a handicap.
Good ball. Another split for Jack.
Well,
he can hold his head high as he's going to take home 5th prize
absolutely.
in the field of 57 rollers.
Now, we're going to have to get a statistician here sooner or later. And as you know, this is a work in progress. So now we have to find someone that can help us out with stats. How many times has Jack made the finals? Let me see if I can get that information from the stand.
You got 2.
They said.
So Anthony is on the left lane.
He'll go 9th and 10th frame.
So that's going to be our winner
Of the first match.
of the first match. And I just found out that Jack has made the finals once before. He ended up in 3rd place the last time.
Third place.
Yeah, the last time he made the finals, he ended up in 3rd.
Queens
So,
of 9. We're moving down left, Ray, or
yes, we're going to move to the left now. So, strike gives him 257 if he strikes out. 267 game scratch.
46, that'd be a 310 with handicap. That just goes to show. Even the Jack's game, you know, it's a 260 number with a handicap. Oh, he just lit that one up.
Yep. So lefty versus lefty.
And who advanced, Ray?
A lefty.
Lefty.
I was going to bet you to see if a lefty would win this match.
I'm not a good credit risker there, Ray. So I have about 12 cents in my pocket. That's it. I pick up those 2 cents I saw underneath the machine.
So if he makes this, it's going to be a 257 game. Clean game.
That'd be a 300 with handicap on the nose.
Yeah.
See that?
That's,
we're off of a 230 handicap system. So that'd be roughly 70 pins over handicap. We base it off of 200. We'd talk about the fine. It's a 256.
A 256.
It's time to leave it though once you've already sealed the deal.
So that's going to be a 299
With handicap.
with handicap. See what Jack does here.
Take another one on the over.
Well, he ran out of gas.
You're on TV. Come on, Jack. Come on.
Jack is going to end up with 182, 183. Scratch. Yeah, good game.
Anthony, way to come out of the gate swinging.
So with handicap, the score was 299 to 255. That's with handicap. Scratch, Anthony had a 256. Jack a 183. So good match. Good first match. We're gonna move down. So Anthony's going to be up on the left lane.
That must have been Fred's call to finish first.
Well,
Picking
you
right
know
up
what?
where he left off.
Exactly.
There's a
Exactly.
3-pin differential between these bowlers on handicap. Fred's got 46, Anthony 43. So Fred's given 3 sticks.
Well, this will definitely be an interesting match. Now, this is a righty versus lefty, so we're going to see how this plays out.
Fred, right out of the gate, answers back.
No, they both start off with a strike.
Inside line, gets the job
Starts
done.
out with a double. By the way, in the last match, Jack, I was just told that he is the owner of Boynton Beach Fishing and Tackle.
You know what? Somebody's got to own it. That's the way I look at it. That's where you can get all your fishing tackle gear. Right there in the beach. You know, they draw
Absolutely.
people from both Miami-Dade, Broward County, and Palm Beach here.
Yep.
We've had
At our
people come as
tournaments.
high as Port St. Lucie.
Yep.
Anthony had a ringing 7-pin right there.
I think we've also had people from the Orlando area in these tournaments too.
The Villages sent about
Villages,
12
right.
bowlers
Yep.
one month when we were still at Manor Lanes, and I think Stan keeps those people on the mailing list. Now that we're drawing bigger crowds, I wouldn't be surprised if they start
Especially
making a trip
in
on
the
a
winter
regular.
time. Bigger tournaments are definitely needed and drawn more. I think we have a ball return on lane 10.
This is most of our Monday games.
Okay, so Anthony's up on the right lane and can hopefully convert a spare.
He held that 7-pin.
Well, Chris, we're both lefties, so maybe we have to learn from that. Another good ball. Yep. By the way, Margate Lanes is a 32-lane center, much like the center we bowl in over in Pompano and Diamond Strikes. Also a 32-lane center.
Red's working on a double, third frame.
nice looking shot. That was a nice looking shot from when he threw it. So now Fred is starting out with a 3-timer this time around. Another strike, a 4-timer.
1-4.
So Fred is actually starting out where Anthony started out last match.
And it's a 3-pin differential, don't forget. Fred's
Yeah.
given 3.
This is definitely going to be a much closer match. No doubt about that. No doubt.
Must be nice to be a lefty, Ray, huh? Good shot.
Yeah, maybe I should have bowled. Looks like a good shot out here. Are there any more lefties in the top 5? That was it.
We got Jose and Ace. So I think Ace is a righty, and I'm not sure about Jose. It's a good thing about not knowing old players. Seniors here meet them for the first time each time.
A lot of times you have first-time bowlers in these tournaments and don't know much about them.
Oh, 6-pin.
Now the big question that we have to find out is, has Anthony ever made the finals before? No.
I got a chance to speak with him after his first game.
Okay.
It's his first time in the step ladder finals.
Well, he's doing very well. He doesn't really seem to be nervous.
He's going to need to stay clean here because it doesn't look like Fred's letting up.
No.
Got to convert these 1-pin spares. I hit that one about 3 times.
Yeah, he covered that one. So he has an 89 through the 4th frame.
259 out. He goes off the sheets, and I quickly did the math in my head. If Fred were to get the back 7, it'd be 300. So that math's pretty easy.
It would be great to get one of those on film.
It's a good release. Bam.
Solid shot.
A little smile for the camera.
Yeah. Actually, Fred now is starting out with the first 5. Anthony started out with the first 7 or 8 last game.
If he knew that these games were going to be on the internet, he might not have worn that outfit today, right?
You know, I agree. I think we may have to start letting our bowlers know that
Step ladder finals are going to be on the web.
they want to
Dress accordingly. Oh, and he's got the front 6.
And that ball came up a little early.
This ball tends to set up early, but then it holds. So it's not like that continuous drive that some of these high-rev youngsters have. These guys are all 50 years and older.
Youngsters, it's been a while since we've heard that. But that ball did hit a little bit high on the head pin. Anthony's up on the right lane.
I think Anthony's just going to bear down and get back on a strike routine.
He definitely has to get back on the strike train. No doubt about that. There we go.
That's 1.
That is it. That's probably his best shot of the game right now. So once again, this is a work in progress, this video. One of the things I'm working on is a system so that we can get better audio.
Microphones would be nice.
Yep, better audio system. There's a couple things out there. We're doing this on an iPad. There's a couple things out there that we can get.
Oh, that's a
Anthony
double.
throws the double. So
That's going to keep the pressure on Fred, even though
Absolutely.
he's got the front 6. If he were to have a different frame, that could open the door for Anthony.
absolutely,
But we'd love to see him just clean this out.
yeah, it would be fun.
the third step ladder finals we do, we actually get a big game.
It is Mark.
That's gonna hold.
That's a nice
There we
ball.
go.
Seven.
Really good.
Go, Fred.
So now we've had 2 matches. Each match has had the front 7.
Stan runs these competitive senior bowling events. He draws a decent crowd now and pays 1 and 3. So while the top 5 always step ladder with 57 entries, they should have paid 19 spots. I think they initially said there were 60 entries and we're going to pay 20 spots. And Stan honored that.
That's first. You know, hard note to say. First 8. So who is in 6th place through 10th?
So on the bubble, not quite making a step ladder finals with a 999 handicap over 4-game series is Charlie Todd. Mark Simpson, Alan Moiseyev, Nelson Santiago, Larry Butler, Hector Romero, Henry Lopez. Those are some guys that all rolled 966 and above.
Let's see what happens here on the right lane with Anthony.
Pass the strike. Stay in. Doesn't have any chance at all.
Ooh, wash out.
Did not come up.
That threw that ball definitely a little harder. I'm not really sure what the ball speed was on that. It doesn't.
He's only 235 out and the 3 pins. That's 238. I think this one's in the books, Greg.
Well, it may be, but you know, we never like to say that too early.
It's the washout. He's got to cross over or get some help off the wall.
Off the wall, but
Open
not to be.
So he's got 63. He's 233 out. 223 out with the 3 sticks. 226. Hey, that's a hell of a showing, though. For,
you know what? 2 good games.
2 good games, and he's going to end up in 4th place, which is not too bad. Nice.
So this is going to get exciting. All right, so this is the 9th ball.
We'll let that go.
We'll let that go for now. This is definitely exciting. Well, Chris, I have to say that we may have one over on ESPN.
Until the stress out.
Oh! 10th ball leaves a. Wow. What a great string that was. The first 9. And on the 10th ball, leaves a corner pin. Well, I think the wind knocked that one over, Chris. I'm not sure the ball actually touched that pin.
I'll find out.
That's fine. It's all right. It's your house, Stan. Your house. $277. That's a great game.
That is a great game. Brendan's got a lot to be proud of. A lot of the guys on tour don't shoot 277 on TV.
Scratch. That's right.
And that's scratch.
And Anthony's has a respectable game going too.
Yep.
Don't forget these guys. It's a handicap event. But you go front 9, you're going to win most of these events.
Yeah. If you go front 7, front 8, front 9, there's no doubt that
The momentum's going your
way. You're going to beat your opponent.
Digging yourself out of a hole is never fun, but hey, these guys should be proud. They put up good numbers.
Yep.
This is his third time.
And we just got word that that was Fred's third time in the finals. So Fred's going to be moving on, and we're going to move down to lanes 5 and 6. So Fred ended up with a 277, 323 with handicap.
And Jose anxiously awaits for the determination of third place, and then Ace Chavez sitting in the high qualifier seat, waiting to see who faces him.
And the funny thing is, nobody's warming up. They're not using that warm-up here.
Well, they are seniors, 50 and over. They've already had 4 games under their belt.
Yeah, but you got to keep warming up, otherwise you get stiff. So we're here with Stan. And
The camera's that way.
I know. I was waving.
And Stan, our 203 leader, has won already 7 tournaments. Won 7 tournaments. So Anthony ends up with a let's see.
Nice bowling. We have some money for you.
203, 246 with handicap.
We got $180 and then $10 extra from our sponsor, whatever he is.
So we're gonna move down to lanes 5 and 6. We'll get set up over there. Okay, we're getting ready to start the next match. By the way, the gentleman in the blue shirt, that's Adam. He's the general manager here at Margate Lanes, 32 Lanes in Margate, Florida. They're going to put the handicaps in, and then we'll get started with this match. Okay, so now on the left lane, we have Jose
With a 50 handicap. And Fred with 46. So again, it's a evenly matched.
as far as handicaps go.
Jose's first ball, righty versus righty. Oh, a pocket 7-10.
Yeah, that ball just really did not finish through the pocket.
You know, we're running a promotion here. We pay nothing to anyone who converts a 7-10 split on our televised finals, right?
That's a fantastic promotion. So we have some sponsors. We have Vanguard Hammer.
MML, I think it is. MML.
HML or Harris? Harris Ball?
No, it's MML.
Put my glasses on.
NML. And
Got Stan
National.
over
Go NML. Nancy
NML.
Mary Laurie. Nancy Mary Laurie.
I think it's National Mail.
Well, always a good idea when you leave a split to at least get one of those pins. You never know in a close match, especially with the handicap so close. So we have 4 sponsors. We have Vanguard Hammer.
Well, we want to thank Vanguard Hammer. They've been a continuing sponsor for about a year now. And Luis Venegas and Maria are employees there. And Luis is a coach and a player here in the competitive senior bowling tournament. And Vanguard Hammer offers something to our top qualifier in addition to being a cash contributor to the event.
So Fred starts out exactly where he ended. So
In the pocket.
Yep, in the pocket. And we have other sponsors too.
Yep. All of our plaques have been donated on a regular basis by Lou Scalia's Pro Shop. Rob Camito, 3-time PBA champion, has been donating that for about 10 years. Lou Scalia's Pro Shop.
And doesn't Rob also bowl in the tournaments?
He's bowled in a few. I've seen him take a few months
He
off.
bowled today, actually.
He rolled today. We'll check to see what his numbers were. But we also have Harris Small, who's through NML Printing, has donated some graphic arts and the printing needs for the competitive senior bowlers.
Great.
Our house sponsor is Sawgrass Lanes, even though we're here at Margate Lanes for this August 2017 event. And so we're grateful to Margate Lanes for their support of our competitive senior bowling.
And Fred just converted the 10-pin. And, you know, there's always a chance, as we spoke about earlier, coming back here, if Sawgrass, and you know, it makes you wonder if we should go to Pompano at some point. You know, I mean, you never know where we could end up as far as when we're in need of a tournament.
Like Stan's been running this tournament faithfully for 10 years, and he's a Hall of Famer, and you know, he takes the game seriously, and I've heard no complaints for the 5 years that I've been rolling here.
No, I mean, it's a well-run tournament.
It's an invitational. You have to get pre-qualified ahead of time. Competitive senior bowlers, there's a minimum average that's allowed, or they cap the handicap, let's say. And at every 5th birthday, you get an extra 2.5% of your handicap in, so you can get more sticks by bowling well and growing old.
So Chris, if we live long enough, we can get a whole bunch of sticks.
2.5% more. There you go.
All right.
Cleaning that up.
Jose goes right at it.
Again, a 4-pin differential.
Ace is warming up on lanes 1 and 2.
That's a high qualifier. He faces the winner of this match.
He is
Two-time champion, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I thought
3-time?
7.
No, Stan's a 7-time champion.
Oh, Stan is 7-time champion.
Ace might be 2 or 3-time champion. You see him in not only South Florida, but North Florida, Central Florida bowling tournaments. Right now, focus on Jose.
Good shot.
Very
good shot.
Love tap. Took
Well,
it right
that
out.
ball came up a little bit better on that lane. The last ball he threw in that lane just did not come up. Did not finish.
Fred's given 4 sticks, up by 11, 7 pins, differentials these two.
Looks like Anthony still wants to be on camera.
He deserved it. He bowled well. Red, 10 at the pit. This game's fun when he bowls strikes, Red. I gotta figure out how to do that more.
Me too. Going through a rough time bowling right now. Not bowling as well as I'd like. That's why I'm on this side of the camera. Just like last month.
Inside. Holds the oil.
There you go.
That was a
Good shot. Very good shot, actually. That was a solid shot. So we just got word from Stan that Ace has actually won twice.
It's a fun tournament, guys. Fun tournament. No snapping there.
Got that ball a little further right than I thought he should have.
These guys get like a free lesson, right? They get the footage of their step ladder finals, and they can play back in slow motion and
Absolutely.
learn from it.
Wow.
Getting up to 7.
On that, on those for a righty bowler, I always think that the righty bowler should go a little more cross angle, and the same thing goes for the lefty shooting at a 10-pin, a little more cross
He
alley.
uses basketball, right?
Oh, you almost missed it.
He's in the step ladder finals, right?
That is true.
tight at 710. That's penalizing. And again, we pay nothing for who converts to 710 on our video coverage, right? That's something to think about.
That's good to know. I'll try not to convert to 710 then, if that's the case, if I leave it on when I'm in the finals.
We used a spare ball, watch it hit the 10 pin. Did not get the bounce off the back.
By the way, Chris, this is the first time that Jose's actually bowled in the tournament, and he's made the finals for the first time.
It's the second qualifier.
I'd say that's real good.
Bam. Fred is not letting up.
Right now, Fred is locked in. The thing with Fred is he wants to just focus on this game right now and not think about the final match. Just stay focused on what he's doing.
Just pay attention to what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. Just stay clean. You know, he had front 9 last game.
Yeah. Yep.
But he knows how to get the ball to the pocket. 10K. No love on that.
Nope, not at all.
He's still in the driver's seat.
Absolutely.
Winner in second place. Fred cleans up that 10 pin. We got word from Stempien that in his last mailing they had the Player of the Year announced, Al Yannick, 2-time champion and a second place finish. That racked him up the most points earned in the 2016-17 league season. We're starting a new year as league bowling is starting across the country.
Yep.
And here in South Florida, competitive senior bowling event is the third Sunday of each month. Brought to you in August of 2017 here at Margate Lanes with Sawgrass Lanes with Tamarack, Florida. Proud sponsor going forward.
Jose, I think, just changed balls. Yep.
Storm ball, swing it and bring it. That ball set up.
And he actually
Didn't get the love on the 10.
He used a switch grip. That ball does seem to hook a little bit more. I think he was looking for a little bit more ball reaction. Probably sent it a little bit too far right.
He's going to need to get clean and straight with you. Otherwise, he's going to be changing his shoes here.
But you know what? The first time you bowl in a particular tournament, you make the top 5. You're in the finals. That's not a bad day.
It's a great day. 50 and older, each time we get a chance to compete in one of these events, it's a winning day.
Well, Chris, I can speak for myself. I'm in pretty good shape for being 56 this year. Much better ball.
And a 7 pin, unless he gets it a love, no tap on it.
Well, he's not really getting the ball to the finish. I'm not sure if it's an equipment problem.
You know, after bowling 4 games and being a second high qualifier and then waiting for people to step ladder to face you, you got to do something to stay loose mentally and physically.
Yep.
Maybe he's just feeling a little bit of the fatigue setting in.
Because the ball's not finishing the way he wants it. Once again, going after a 7 pin.
Well, with handicap, he averaged 260 and a half. Gets 50 pins, so that's a 212 and a half average over 4 games to get here. That's a respectable number.
I will say I'm not liking the way he's after those corner pins on the opposite side of the lane. So Fred is up on the right lane in the 7th frame.
Working on his spare.
That time he definitely pulled the ball. He missed inside just by a little bit. He needs to cover the spare. Stay clean.
He stays clean, it's his game.
go. Converts the 4-7.
AMF has donated this for the winner.
Nice. All right.
So we'll have to get this on video in a little bit, but AMF Margate has donated a very nice looking pin for the
It's a
winner.
collector's item for sure.
This is definitely a collector's item, no doubt about that. In fact, right after this shot, I'll go in between and show everybody this nice pin.
So if you win 3 of these competitive senior bowling tournaments and were to get a pin each time, you'd have your own juggling set, right?
Not sure if I could juggle bowling pins. So Fred just threw a strike on the left lane.
Wow,
They stepped up.
that is nice.
All the coffee.
Good job. The coffee and donuts were much appreciated. Margate Lanes, they still have leads forming. Their competitive nights, I believe, are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Check out this center. It's
Well, I was trying to
clean.
get Adam over here, but he's a little shy. We tried to get him over. He doesn't want to be on video.
We're going to take that pin off there.
Yeah, we have to make a correction on that.
111.
That pin has to come off, right?
That pin will come off. You're okay. Go ahead and roll. We'll make note of it.
So they'll make that score correction. They've already called that in. It should be 7 out, not 7-1.
Just a little light.
So right now Jose's used a few different pieces of equipment here. And not really had any success with any of them. Nothing.
Well, he clearly had success to be the second high
Right.
qualifier. So
Well, that's-
coming out with third place money is not a bad place to be.
Little look of frustration on his face there. You know, as the lanes break down, the equipment that you use in a tournament does not always work in the finals.
There he goes. In the pocket.
Fred is definitely not a high rever, but he is real accurate. He has been throwing the same ball since the first ball in his last match.
Our top qualifier, Ace Chavis, rolled 1072 handicap over 4 games, so you know he can bring it. And I think we're just looking forward to our next match. As Fred mentioned here, 10th frame.
Threw a lot of ball there.
A little wiggle there.
Takes out the 5, the messenger. Nice shot.
Little light, left the bucket. But he sealed the deal.
No doubt. Possible 233 scratch.
Which is a fine game.
Yep. So it's a 232 scratch with a 278 handicap, I believe.
And again, let's not forget our sponsors here. Vanguard Hammer, Loose Values Pro Shop, printing from NML, Margate Lanes this month, and Sawgrass Lanes, our regular house on third Sundays of the month. Check in 9:30 to 10:15, practice at 10:50, bowl at 11, and it's a lot of fun.
And we start right on time. It's a well-oiled machine. There's no doubt about that.
But there was a competing event going on at Sawgrass Lanes, and they still brought 57 bowlers to the Stan's tournament. So we're pleased with the turnout, even though there was a competing venue. And look, we go with what we got each third Sunday of the month. People come here ready to bowl and ready to compete. Just heard from Stan that Fred and Ace carrying the same handicap of 46. Basically bowl and scratch. Mano y mano. Nice ball by Jose,
so
but just again ran into a buzzsaw.
Jose finishes with a 138 scratch, 188 with handicap. Look, it's a nice showing. Your first time getting into a tournament.
Third place.
Third place, and you're making the finals.
I think we'll see him again.
Yeah, I think we're going to see him again. Just for some reason, just something was not working right for him with his equipment. So next time, you never know. Different center.
Let's move it over to
we're going to move it over to lanes 3 and 4 for the finals. All right, so we are back live and throwing their final practice shots, getting ready for the final match.
Look at Stan right there, sporting the tournament shirt that he's been selling. Extra $10, get your name engraved right there. Stan Stempien. Broward County Hall of Fame bowler.
The man.
Fred getting his 2 practice swings in on each lane.
All in all, a nice day.
Some rain earlier and thunderstorms, but didn't rain in the bowling alley.
The sun is finally out.
At least not in lanes 3 through 22.
Nope. So that pin there, that from AMF Margate, that's like a little bonus.
Let's go touch that, kind of get an inspiration.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. He just can't not touch something. There he goes. Look at him.
This is nice. This is also in addition to the first place cash.
Yep.
To the tournament winner.
Absolutely. Real good. That's okay. So the funny thing is, Chris, a lot of the bowlers are not used to being on a video, which is kind of funny. But I think the word is getting around that we're starting to video these matches, and Stan sends this out in an email after I let him know that we do the final editing.
Okay, with a hyperlink to the YouTube or Facebook channel.
Yeah, to our YouTube channel, Competitive Senior Bowlers. That's our YouTube channel.
Ace gets a chance to decide if he wants to bowl first or see what he's got to face.
Yep.
When you bowl first, you finish last. And it's the option of the higher qualifying bowler to determine the order.
That's correct. Well, when you're in this position, what do you like? Do you like to start first?
I like seeing what I got to beat. So if you start first, you finish last. You allow your opponent who's trying to catch you to complete his game. And then
exactly, and I think that's the way most bowlers look at that.
I think it's just like in golf. The honors go to the low scorer from the previous hole, and better golfers, they tend to want that tee box. They like control of the tee box as opposed to hoping that their competitor, dumps one or hits it out of bounds. But here in the bowling center, the out of bounds are just those dark gray brown lines where it doesn't hook back from those.
Yeah, some places they call it the gray board. This is the brown board. Doesn't come back from those.
Well, my mind is frequently in the gutter, Ray. I managed to keep my strike ball out of it today.
Well, that's a good thing.
But,
so what place did you end up finishing?
13th for Chris Blewell, which is not too bad.
Not too shabby. So it looks like
my third game was a struggle, Ray. I had a 172, which took the wind out of my sails.
Ace has decided to
finish first.
finish first. Interesting.
Fred's going to lead it off on the left lane. Championship match. And power shot right out of the gate.
So Fred has now started off 3 games with a strike. That's pretty good focus. So this is the first time we're seeing Ace today, and Ace has won 2 tournaments previously. He's made a number of finals. Not sure the number of finals that he's made.
He throws a good ball,
Yep.
and he's a competitor.
Hard thrower. Definitely revs the ball up a little bit more than some of the bowlers that we've seen so far in the tournament.
Right down the board, he answers back.
This is going to be righty versus righty, and now we're going to see what's going to happen on the right-hand side with the lane condition.
Ace seemed to be a little bit down the 10 board, whereas
Yes.
Fred's playing a little bit more inside, at least from what we've seen so far. Both managed to get the job done. And again, Ace is the top offer. He got himself a little cash bonus from our sponsor, Vanguard Hammer. They do commercial and residential real estate and construction for no job too small. Give them a chance to make a bid on that project that you just don't want to do.
That's right.
Got a little inside, found some oil, and it held.
Yeah, he played a tight line that time, tripped out the 4-pin.
10 down.
Stan's going to take a seat here.
Get out of the way.
So we have Fred up on the right lane.
12 board at the arrow.
Wow.
8-pin. Wow.
Leaves a solid 8-pin.
The ball looked good.
Yeah.
Good off his hands.
Yeah, he
That's
was-
the line he's been playing. He's had a pretty good area out there.
Yeah,
Somewhere
definitely
between a 12 and
surprised.
15 board
Yep.
at the arrows. Oh, I think he tugged. It held the line.
There's enough oil in the middle there.
Moved to a plastic ball for that? I hadn't noticed.
No, I think he threw the same ball.
He just takes a little hand out of it.
Yep.
He's trying to play with our autofocus a little bit.
Yep.
Tossing his rosin bag in the air. I don't think he made it all the way through clown school, but juggling is
No.
a side passion for many of them.
Yes.
High and tight, 4-pin.
Well, so far it's hard to say which lane is moving a little bit more because we haven't had that many shots thrown, number one. And the shots have not been that accurate so far this match. Covers the 4-pin.
Ace stepping up to the 3rd frame.
And I'm up in that second
A little high and
He needs to take a little extra time in this frame here. Trips another 4-pin.
12 board at the arrows from my angle, Ray. A little bit inside where I've seen him throwing.
Well,
Came out of the mold,
I'm working a zoom, so it's a little, I'm going to take your word for it. This is interesting that we're learning on the job here how to do video and commentary. And who knows, maybe we'll get picked up by the TVA. Some of their commentary isn't all that good, to be honest with you.
My apologies to everyone whose name I mispronounced, and My off-color humor.
He hit the 12 board at the arrows there. So,
Again, a trip 4 right there.
yep, and another trip 4. And that ball, it looked like it took a little speed off of it. A little hard to say, but it looked like he took a little speed off that ball.
He sits down while Fred's bowling. He's just staying very focused. He's working on his arms, swing. Got a bit of a poker face going.
Yeah. And he's not watching the other bowler. A lot of
I
bowlers.
think the good relief pitchers don't really watch the game either. They stay in the zone.
Right, they stay in the zone.
Mentally and physically prepared. Fred's on the wrong lane. Wrong lane!
Fred, you're in our wrong lane. You're on the wrong lane.
Well, we are going to.
And put the arrows pointing the other
Where's
side.
the arrow?
That's a do-over. Take that one off the book.
How do you do that?
It doesn't register anything because no one was slated to bowl there.
Yeah.
That's like an extra practice frame, but in the senior event, that extra frame could take the gas out of the
That's
tank.
more like a penalty. Absolutely.
Depends.
Gas out of the tank. That's right.
So if you notice, Ace is not looking, not watching Fred. And honestly, that's really good advice in match play. Is not, there's no reason to actually pay attention to your opponent. If they get a lucky strike, that may play in your mind a little bit in the mental game. So there's no real reason or advantage to. What's that ding that's going off here, Chris?
My watch, people texting me left and right. Brent pulled that and we took out the 7 from the 4.
Well, that's not good. And that's part of the mental game. Because he went up there on the wrong lane, got a 9 count, then comes back, bowls on the correct lane, and then takes out one of the 2 pins. Does not convert the spare. Threw a better shot that time. There you go. Much better shot. That was a better shot from the release. So this match is basically even. They're both getting, was it 46 or
46
36?
pins each.
46 pins each.
Ace has front 4, and Fred's got an open in the 4th, so he's struck in the 5th to come back. Bam. That's a nice
Good
ball.
shot. That's probably his best shot of the game so far. Which may loosen him up. Right now he's got a comfortable lead. Scored the first 5. See if we can zoom in once he releases the ball and find out exactly where he's hitting his line. He's going out about 12-10. That ball he threw a little slower, if you notice, Chris. Left a 6-10 on that one.
Hey, front 5 and a makeable spare on the 6. That's
So now
built himself a little bit of a lead.
In our last few matches, we've had the front 5, the front 7, the front 8, the front 9, right?
Some real bowling.
That's good bowling for an amateur tournament. I
These
mean,
guys earned their spots to get here, and they still showed up to bowl.
yes, they did. That is a mistake. That's not a good mistake. When you have the first 5, you have to make spares. You have to stay ahead of the game. That's a definitely a mental error.
Even if Fred were to get 4 more in a row, he'd still be down by 12. So he just has to stay focused and stay clean.
Yep.
This is Ace's game to let get away from him.
Yep. Absolutely.
Fred's chasing here. That's inside. And maybe he's... Oh! That was a good run in. Thought we were going to see a late 4 pin ball.
Well, maybe we can get Lewis from Vanguard Hammer to come over here and say hello and thank him once again. So Fred covers the spare. So we have Lewis here from Vanguard Hammer, who also bowled in the tournament. Come over here and say a quick hello.
Hello, hello everybody.
How did you bowl today?
Well, I thought I bowled well, but the lane condition that was totally different, so not good enough.
This was more of a typical house pattern than sawgrass? Or?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you find the lanes hooking for you?
Yeah, that was hooking too much.
Yeah.
I was finished bowling with urethane bowling ball.
So Fred left the 810 against one of the pins.
Well, Luis, you've been a sponsor of competitive senior bowling for a number of months now. We thank you for your support, and always enjoy seeing you and your wife bowling here. And we're going to return to Sawgrass Lanes next month.
Yeah, so we're gonna be normal the next month.
Third Sunday of each month, Sawgrass Lanes.
All right.
But
That's
we're
nice.
grateful to Margate for hosting us here in August. Well, we were without a venue.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully we stay busy. More bowlers gonna be back. We're missing how many bowlers today? Almost 20 bowlers.
This is a bigger crowd than we've been having at Manor Lanes for the first few years. And
Yes.
still, we've been drawing 70, 75 at Sawgrass.
This was our third largest.
Our third largest tournament.
So there's nothing wrong with that.
So you just heard from Stan.
people love the tournament. They have a lot of respect for Stan and the way he runs the event. And we're all happy participants.
Well, looks like next month we're gonna get new more bowlers.
Is that right?
Yes.
All right, let's sign
We're
them
gonna
up.
sign them.
Bill them and bill them.
So that's
Vanguard
good.
Hammer, Lou Scalia's Pro Shop, NML Printing, Margate Lanes, and next
you,
month
Louis.
Sawgrass Lanes.
All right. So we had Ace Cabrinthi 10 pin on the right lane. You know, the funny thing is, we were talking about strategy earlier on in this match, and Ace could have elected to start out first. He elected to have Fred start out first, and it seems like it may have worked.
The open frames hurt Fred a little bit. He can have the back five for a 203. Ace just stays clean for
Another good shot.
that was explosive right there.
That was a good shot. That time he kept up the ball speed, had a good release. Was at about 12-10.
Red with the 10 pin.
I think what's happening is there's just a little something now missing. Like you said, this is his third game now, right? His third game. So
Third game after the 4-game qualifier.
after the 4, yeah, that's correct. After the 4-game
Don't forget,
qualifier.
he went front 9
Yep.
on the first game.
That's tough. That's tough.
182. Ace with a 4 drop in the first ball to seal the deal.
Yep.
Hey, second place, not bad.
Nope. Very
We're all
respectable.
chasing the dream. We all want that entry spot to the Tournament of Champions if it's your first victory.
And speaking of which, you are eligible for the Tournament of Champions.
I am. It's an honor to have won one of these events. Once you've won one of them, you are eligible for lifetime for the 13th event of the year that Stan puts together.
That is correct.
Tournament of Champions is an interesting format. It's still a regular entry fee, but the competitive senior bowlers, through their 70-30 raffle throughout the year, contributes cash, and they take 4 qualifiers at the end, and they run a match play against each of the other finalists with 30 pin bonus going to the winner of each match, and it's just total score from there. It's a real fun venue. You still got to show up and bowl. You bowl your 4-game qualifier, make it to the finals, and then you match play against everyone else you're meeting.
Well, it's safe to say that Ace has won this match and this tournament.
Nothing wrong with that. He throws a good ball. He's deserving of it.
Yep.
Top qualifier. He waited patiently. He stayed loose. and he brought the book of goods here. You can roll a 254 off the sheets, with a 46 handicap. That's
Well, quite
that'd
honestly,
be a 300 also.
we've had tremendous scores in the finals here, and scratch scores, not just.
That was definitive.
We've had tremendous scores, not just with handicap, but with the scratch scores. So, great tournament so far.
This format sets up well for both the scratch and the handicap bowlers. Even some of the real low handicappers are competitive here, and we cap the handicaps that people can get based on calling it a competitive senior bowling. It's a good time to get a little soft.
That's all right.
Sealed the deal.
It's already sealed the deal. That's true.
244. So he picks that up. 241. Let's call it 241.
So Fred's just gonna finish things up. Do that
Mayhem.
Do that ball pretty well.
10th grade. No respect as we just want to get home, change the shoes,
And get dinner.
He gave a run at it. Okay, it's 3:16 Eastern Time here in Margate Lane, South Florida.
So that's our winner, Ace.
Ace will be presented with a not only the first place prize fund, but also that AMF pin
Yep.
from Margate Lanes here.
239, 285 with handicap for Ace, and Fred.
Fred with a great showing here in the step ladder finals.
You see what Fred
gets second place.
Second place.
We don't have a host for our Tournament of Champions this year. I wouldn't be surprised if Margate says, hey, come back to our center.
Yeah, one never knows. So Fred ends up with a 1. Let's see here. It's a very colorful scoring system. 170, 216 with handicap. So we're gonna go take it. We're gonna take it down to lanes 3 and 4 on the
Fred,
approach.
Ran out of steam.
You did.
Yes.
Hey, that was a nice. You did well in the step ladder.
But it was a good run. Very good run. So we're gonna go down right on the approaches with Ace and Stan.
We're gonna.
So we're down on 3 and 4 with Stan and Ace. Ace is our winner. Wins the tournament. We have Ruthie, who's taking a picture off to the side, who you can't see. But that was a great tournament. All right, so Ace, come on over. Oh, another picture. Wow. Ruth, the photographer. Here's Ruth.
You want them under light, more light?
Yeah, I need light. Yeah, the flash
What's wrong, Ruth?
You take it.
Plenty of pictures. Come
I'm
on.
all wiggly.
What are you trying to do? You want to get here? You got to get the flash in there.
Yeah,
Right?
the flash
But I don't think the flash is going to work. No, let's see.
Yeah, well, that works.
Yeah, you get
But
another
I
flash.
get it. I don't hold it.
Okay, here we go. Let's try again. I haven't seen
Are
a
you on
flash.
video?
I didn't see it.
Hit the red button. I don't know the red button. Ace, good job, man. Good bowling. Top qualifier, sealed the
All
deal.
right, flash is now turned
You
on.
get 25.
Here we go.
You get 20.
There we go.
I like that thing.
All right,
Good roll,
so now
I was
let's
bowling just for the
I
pin.
know that was kind of
let's interview Ace over here.
Oh, that's a nice one. That turned out good. Thank you.
You want
Good, you're
any,
welcome.
you want to put anything on there or
This,
Third time champion?
I think so.
I think so also, man. He really showed up. He bowled well. What was your swing thought today?
Well, today, I mostly focused on my mental game because in
told him he's going to get bad shots and get bad breaks. So I just decided not to let those breaks or bad shots get me down and trying to get out.
We could tell you were laser focused even when you weren't bowling here. There might be side profiles of you in the finals when you look at this up on YouTube. You were really concentrating. You were paying attention to your game, and you were throwing the ball well.
Thank you.
You got what you deserve. You walked away with the first prize. You get the cash bonus from Vanguard Hammer, a proud sponsor. You got a pin donated by the AMF Center.
Amen, brother.
And it's 3:15 on a Sunday. It was a good way to spend your morning, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Not bad day's work.
And next year next month we'll try and get Ray out to Sawgrass Lanes and see if we can't give you a run for the money.
All right.
Be well. Congrats.
Thank you, brother. Take care, Rick.
Thank you.
Well, it's the post-game show, Ray.
Yes, this is actually our first post-game show together.
And like I said, neither of us have been on this side of the camera the first few months.
The first time you did this on your iPhone,
I did.
and last time we did this on the iPad, I had Lewis with me. Now this is the first time we did the finals together. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, and it was really good bowling. That's what I enjoyed
It was
seeing.
terrific bowling.
7, 8, 9 baggers starting it off.
When you're doing that, it's not looking like just an amateur tournament. A lot of times amateur tournaments, a couple strikes here and there, open frame, splits. This was good amateur bowling at its best.
So if we want to mark our calendars, it's the third Sunday of every month, right, Ray?
That is correct.
We'll be at Sawgrass Lanes in Tamarack, Florida, 50 and older. No showing up to bowl. You got to pre-qualify by talking to our tournament director, Stempien, who sends out his details and puts some flyers out. Again, part of that's thanks to
So
ML Printing.
if anybody comes across this video that is already not with us, get in touch with Stan and go from there.
And then maybe you'll be available for video lessons and commentating down the road, right? It was a lot of fun.
You never know.
Enjoy playing with you,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Be well.
We'll see you next month.
So long from competitive senior bowlers.